And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Williams.
Jamal Williams.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Kinley on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42.
Westbrook.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down, New York.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's a for Earl Thomas. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
2nd and long. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. shotgun. He'll look to throw. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Agnew now to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 16-yard line.
Closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
Locke working out of the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 83 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the Raiders have got him. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
But apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Airing it out deep for Smith. An incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On the return, here's Agnew. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option line. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 9.
From the gun, Locke. The Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here's second and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, New York.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield strike. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Recovered and went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He had a little bit of a turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They got to go out there and sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now left side on the swing pass. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 3. Over the middle to Smith. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carl Nassib, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And he'll go out of bounds ball's in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escapes the sack. And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
3-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. Here's Locke back near his goal line. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because...
And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Giants 10.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw here. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing his lock on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Raiders 31, Giants 10. Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Block. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The 40-yard line.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal. A 55.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They begin the drive with Williams. Williams misses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. 3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carried by number 25. He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Escaping the pressure right.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And it's 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
The 40-yard line.
Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is down to 24.
Raiders 41. Giants 17.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they got the big lead here in the 4th. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 30. That one good for 37 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the Giants' 22-yard line.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. It's third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on second and third. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Today's final score, Raiders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year.